Hi, Sandra Wilson here, and I thought I would just pop on to make a little video about trichotillomania because that is a condition that I work with in my hypnotherapy practice. So today's question is, what actually causes trichotillomania? So I thought I would make an attempt to answer this question based on observation and what I see in my clinical practice. Now, the scientific community doesn't really seem to offer any consensus. It's just one of those conditions that seems to defy a uniform explanation. So is it genetic? Is it related to anxiety? Is it a symptom of autism or ADHD? Is it a learned behavior that we pick up from other people, family members? Is it hormonal? Or is it just the way our brains are structured? And it seems that nobody really knows with any great deal of certainty, and it could be possibly a combination of all of these reasons. And as a therapist, the question that interests me the most is what actually drives it? What is the benefit? And why is it so hard to stop? Now, it's my belief that it is a coping strategy for sure that seems to benefit the sufferer in some way. Otherwise, why do we keep doing it? Often people aren't even aware that they are doing it a lot of the time until they realize that their laps are covered in hair or they feel pain or soreness at the spot that they're pulling. Now, it can be strange to think of trick as having benefits, but I think this does hold the key. Most people would say, are you crazy? Surely there's no benefit in creating such misery for myself, yanking out my eyelashes until they're completely bald, or suffering the embarrassment of having so many bald patches. The benefits are not obvious. Many people say the main benefit is a feeling of relief, a release of some negative emotion, or something that maybe helps them to stay focused. But beyond that, the question is incredibly hard to answer. Who, if they are using their rational, logical mind, would trade in a lifetime of shame, embarrassment, and isolation just for a moment of calm or to be able to focus better on their work or whatever? So no matter what the actual cause of trick is, whether we look at genetics or brain structure or whatever, it's the benefits that hold the clue. And it's when you figure this out for yourself that you may find a way to stop. The benefits must be very powerful, right? My take on this is that everyone has their own subconscious driver. It serves one person very differently to how it serves another. And most people are not really aware beyond the feelings they feel when they are doing it. So many emotions and emotional states are tied up with trick: low self-esteem, anxiety, intolerance of uncertainty about the future in particular, or about a particular situation, people-pleasing, perfectionism, helplessness, fear, especially fear of the unknown, of rejection, of being judged, social anxiety, guilt, shame, mistrust of self, mistrust of others. Something within you has concluded that pulling your hair out is some kind of solution or antidote to these emotional states, whichever one rings true for you. But it's not. And on some level, you know that. So why can't you stop? Because healing the real problem is more difficult, especially when you don't even really know what the real problem is. Or perhaps you think of it as being too scary or just not possible, too difficult. Hair pulling is therefore a quick fix. It releases dopamine and other calming neurotransmitters into the bloodstream, and these are powerful. And that is why it feels so hard to stop. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I would be very grateful if you could let me know what you think, and let me know if you want me to cover any other topics. I will come on and answer common questions about trichotillomania and dermatillomania in the future. But for now, I hope you are enjoying my content.